Hi friends, welcome to my channel YiaYia's Heart Tarot, or if you are a returning viewer, I apologize for being gone so long. This is a continuation of a video that I started but didn't have enough space on my computer to complete. I am doing energy check-ins for all zodiac signs for the week of May 21st of 2023. I mentioned in my original intro that I would love to do comprehensive readings for all the zodiac signs each week, but this is not my full-time gig, and I do have a full-time commitment, so it does not allow me enough time to do justice to doing complete readings for all of the zodiac signs. So another reader that I watch on YouTube, shout out to Ali's Tarot, does energy check-ins for, she actually does them each weekend. I'm going to be doing them hopefully consistently for the weeks ahead. But they are for each sign. That's a 9-card reading with a 3-card message from the universe to end it. It is a reading with 3 cards for your own energy, 3 cards for the energy of someone who is connected to you, and 3 cards for the energy that connects the two of you. So in the previous video, I did earth, fire, and water signs. I ran out of space before I got to the air signs. So this is going to be finishing up the air signs. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first sign is Gemini. That I am going to do a reading for here. So let's go ahead and get a reading for Gemini for the week of May 21st, 2023. Again, this is a brief reading. There's no clarification. What you get is what you get. So here we go for Gemini. So first we would like the energy of you. We've got the 4 of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. And now to get cards for the energy of the other individual that you are dealing with, or that is connected to you in some way. We've got the King of Wands, we've got the Star, and we've got the Empress. And for the energy that connects the two of you, we've got the 4 of Wands, we've got the 9 of Wands, and we've got the 3 of Wands. Okay, a lot of wands in this reading, a lot of movement, a lot of action. So for you, we have got your energy is I feel as though you have been working hard for something and you're proud of the work that you have done. It has brought you rewards and you are happy with the outcome of the recent work that you have done. However, you are a little bit apprehensive to continue to move forward or to try something new because I'm getting a little bit of, I can't top it. I can't do better than what I just did. So, the energy I'm seeing is that you're really, really pleased with what you've accomplished, but that you're a little afraid to try anything beyond that because how can you possibly do better than what you've already just done? So that's the energy that I see you in right now. I talked about, the energy of movement in this reading, but the movement in your case is movement in the recent past and not right now. So the energy for the person that's connected to you is the King of Wands, the Star, and the Empress. So this individual is someone who this is a really, really nurturing energy that this individual has. They are a cheerleader for you. They they help you to take care of yourself, and they take care of you. So that's the energy of this person. And the energy that connects you, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Wands. I may have misspoke when I said there's a lot of movement in this reading, because there's a lot of wands, but there's really not a lot of movement with these wands. There's a lot of energy with these wands, but a lot of this energy is either waiting to be expended or has already been expended. This energy that connects the two of you, there's a very solid connection between the two of you. You are in each other's lives long term. This could be someone that you work with and have worked with for a lot of years, and probably on a very one-on-one situation where you depend on each other, you rely on each other, you complete each other. This could also be a marriage. This could be a long-term relationship. But there's definitely a strong commitment here, and it's a commitment that has love. It's a commitment that has devotion. It's a commitment that has responsibility to one another. However, currently, your energy is kind of worn out. The energy that's connecting the two of you is kind of worn out, and it's kind of waiting to be renewed. And this may have something to do with whatever it is that you've just completed. I feel like your energy, again, is you have just finished up something that required a lot of work, that had a lot of reward, but that you're not ready to move on to something new yet. You're actually kind of fearing moving on to something new because you don't know how to move on from where you are now. I mean, you're way up here. How do you move on from that? So the energy of this individual is someone who is basically like your cheerleader, someone who helps you take care of yourself, someone who takes care of you. So the energy here in the center that's connecting you two is kind of an energy of stagnation, largely because this person has put so much of their energy into helping you move forward and keeping you nurtured, that now that you're not wanting to move forward, now that you're wanting to just stay where you are, they're a little bit lost with what they need to do right now. They're still connected to you. They still are devoted to you. They still are available to help you out. But since you're kind of in a holding pattern right now, that kind of puts them reactively in a holding pattern as well, because again, they've devoted so much of their time and they devote much of their energy to making sure that you are supported and taken care of, and that's kind of where maybe they get some of their identity or their sense of self-worth. And so since you are not moving right now, they're not moving either. So that's kind of what the situation is for the two of you at this point. So let's see what the universe has to close this off. So we get the Page of Swords, we get the Devil, and we get the Four of Cups. Yeah, so this trying to keep that feeling of elation, of accomplishment, of celebration, trying to hang on to that beyond its usefulness. I mean, yes, you did all this, and yes, it came with it turned out really well, and that's great, but trying to stop everything, trying to stop time right now and stay in this afterglow of whatever this was that you did is actually causing you to sort of be chained to an energy of indecision. It's sort of snowballing from this was great. I did a really good thing. and it's now it's becoming, what do I do now? And so the focus is shifting away from what you accomplished into how do I move forward. It's shifting into this, I don't want to screw up what I've already done. And so it's becoming this avoidant energy for you. And it's actually creating just kind of a limbo for this other person who is attached to you. They don't know what to do right now. They are just kind of sitting and waiting for you to come forward and get back on the horse again, because they don't know how to react to this. So right now things are just kind of in a holding pattern. They're waiting for you and you're not ready to move. So that puts them in a wait and see as well. I don't see that this is like necessarily at the moment causing a big problem, but it definitely has the potential to. If you stay in this energy of, I don't want to try anything else because it might not be as good, then not only are you creating this doubt and indecision for yourself, but this other individual is getting frustrated, they're getting worried, they're creating some anxiety as well, because they're kind of waiting to make sure that you're okay. So that's what I have for you right now, Gemini. That's your reading. So next up we have Libra. And in the other video, which I didn't get to finish all of this, I made mention that I have divided the signs into their elements. And then within the elements, I have ordered the readings by virtue of whether the signs are fixed, mutable, or cardinal, which some of you may know what that means and some of you may not. But within the elements, I am trying to order the signs from the sign that seems to fit best with the element, all the way up to the sign that fits the least with the element. So for instance, Gemini is a mutable air sign, and so mutable means it goes with the flow, and so the flow of air. So I put that one first because to me, and this was a little tricky, I wasn't entirely certain which way to go with this one, but to me, you know, the most healthy, or I hesitate to say that, the best match between the element and the flavor of the sign is, in this case, mutable with the air. The next closest match is the cardinal signs and with air. And the cardinal means that they take action and they move and they strike first. Oftentimes they may be a little more volatile, but air can be turbulent, and so that to me is the next most compatible or similar sign with the element. And then last in the air elements will be Aquarius, because Aquarius is a fixed sign, which means that they don't move a lot, they don't change a lot. And so air and fixed sign to me is probably the least similar. So that will be the last sign. So right now we're doing Libra. I just thought that I would bring that up so that you would have an idea of why I'm going in the order that I am. In addition to that, I've been using this deck, at least in part, for the cardinal signs. So I'm going to switch to this deck for Libra as well. And there's no rhyme or reason for why I'm using this deck for the cardinal. It just felt like more of a cardinal type deck. Okay, so Libra, for your energy, we've got the Ten of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Knight of Wands. for the energy of the person connected to you, we've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the Queen of Cups, and we've got the World. And for the energy that connects you, we have got the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so there is some big love here between the two of you. Big time. For your energy, the Ten of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Knight of Wands. You do what makes you happy. That's kind of your energy in general. And right now, you are in the energy of what I have done in my life has made me happy. You are pretty content with the way things are going in your life right now. You are continuing in the energy that you have created, and you're just basically pretty happy right now. With regard to the person that's attached to you, we've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the Queen of Cups, and we've got the World card. They are second guessing themselves. And I'm not sure about what. I feel like they're second guessing themselves as to whether or not you, I'm hearing, still love them. They're feeling a little bit insignificant in your life. There is some self-doubt here. Yeah, they're kind of stuck. They can't get past this. They've somehow there has been some self-doubt that's crept in. There's been some doubt about the relationship that has crept in, and they're feeling like you may not have use for them anymore, or you may not be as connected to them as you once were. For the energy that connects the two of you, or the situation between you, we've got the Knight of Cups, we've got the King of Cups, and we've got the Page of Swords. You absolutely are still connected to this individual. Absolutely. You have no doubts about the situation, and you have a deep affection for them, a deep love for them, a deep connection for them, and it works for you. So as to why they're feeling this way, it has nothing to do with your energy. They are just simply kind of in their own head about this for some reason. But your connection is very strong toward them. Absolutely strong. You have a great deal of self-worth. You have a great deal of happiness in your life. You don't doubt that at all, and they are part of that. So that's the energy that connects you right now. I'm not sure why. I can't really tell why they are feeling like maybe they're having some concerns about the relationship. But from your standpoint, you're all in. So and they want to be. They just can't quite get past this thought in their mind that there's something wrong. There's something missing, or there's something amiss. Not missing, I don't think. Just something amiss. They feel like there's something not quite right. That they are missing. They feel like they're missing something. So let's get some final cards from the universe here. For Libra. Okay, Libra. Final thoughts from the universe here. Okay, so we got the Ten of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Five of Wands. Yeah, so again, you're feeling like everything is great. You have no concerns about this whatsoever. You are sending love to this other person. But it's just what you do. It's your normal state of being. They, on the other hand, are still really confused about what's going on for some reason, and I can't tell you why. I can't see why they're confused about things right now. It's possible that there was something that was said that they misunderstood, but I don't know for sure. I can't say for sure. Because you are looking like everything is fine. You've got no problems with what's going on. You've got no doubts about the relationship. Everything is good. But they, for some reason, are kind of stuck in their heads. They just have some confusion about whether or not you're still with them. You're still attached. So that's what I've got for you. So next we go to Aquarius, which is our final air sign. And our final sign in general. And I'm feeling like I still need to use this deck for Aquarius, so we will. Nope, this one's calling out to me. I'll use this one. Okay, for Aquarius. So, for Aquarius, for your energy, we have got the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. For their energy, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Swords reversed, and the Four of Swords reversed. For this connection, we've got the Devil, we've got the Justice reversed, and we've got the Hermit. Wow. That's some big energy between the two of you. For your energy, you're a very strong individual. And you are absolutely clear that you are going to make your life the best you possibly can. You have no sense of compromise whatsoever. You're going to put your all into everything that you do, and you're not willing to do anything less. You've got all of the different areas covered here. You've got intellect, you've got emotion, and you've got abundance here, and they're all very very sound, very secure, and very sure on your side of it. On their side, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Three of Swords reversed, and we've got the Four of Swords reversed. They're trying to be in your energy. They want to share with you all of this great energy that you have, and they admire you for it. But they don't have the confidence that that you have to be able to just go after what they want with no hesitation. And they are a little bit afraid for you because you do. They are genuinely trying to be in your world the way you are, because, again, they really admire the way that you are. And they want to be that strong person, but their heart's not in it. And it's not that they don't want to, it's just that they have some fear underlying, taking the big steps that you do sometimes. Sometimes you step out and you do, the first thing that you think is what you need to do. You follow your intuition, you do it, and you take risks. They are not as comfortable taking the risks like you are. They wish they were, but they're not. The energy that's connecting the two of you, the Devil, the Justice reversed, and the Hermit. Yeah, so what's happening here is because they are afraid to take those steps, but you go ahead and do it anyway, and that scares them. There's kind of a it's not necessarily a jealousy here, but there is they almost feel like you don't take their feelings into consideration, because you go ahead and do the things that scare them. And so they almost see that they almost take that personally. And they kind of withdraw within themselves, and they feel like you might not be fair to take these risks. It could be that you have a family together, or you have financial obligations together, and so they feel as though that you taking these risks, or taking these actions that you don't really see as a risk, or perhaps you do, but you're not afraid to take it. They see that perhaps as putting your family or your belongings or your investment in jeopardy. And there's a little bit of blame almost here from them to you. They are... I get the vibe that they're almost feeling like you're being selfish by not being more careful, which is not to say that you are, but that's kind of how they see it, because they have this fear that's kind of holding them back. So they feel as though that perhaps you should hold back some too. And so that is creating some distance, I feel like, between the two of you. It's creating a bit of an unhealthy dynamic from this individual towards you. And so that's what I'm seeing here. So let's get some additional message from the universe and see what the universe has to tell us. Yeah, again, we've got the Justice card, we've got the Tower, and we've got the Two of Cups. So the love in this relationship is being put in jeopardy because of this injustice that this person is feeling. They feel as though you're not taking, they feel as though you're not taking their concerns or their feelings, the Two of Cups. They feel like you're not taking their feelings into account, and that you should be more respectful of their feelings, perhaps, or more sensitive to their feelings, and which is not to say that that's the right way to go. It could be that they just need to release their fear, it's probably healthier. But the problem is that they're seeing this. I mean, we've got the blindfold on the Justice card here. They are seeing this in a way that is, we've got the Devil card here with the connection. They're seeing this in a way that is one-sided. It's their perception, and it's not a clear perception of the truth of the matter. And so because of that, because they are starting to blame you, and it is creating it's creating a distance for them in the relationship, it could lead to this Tower moment. It could lead to things falling apart, because they are living in this sort of constant state of fear, and they feel like you're not taking that into account, that you don't care enough about them to be taking that into account. Again, it's unhealthy, most likely, for them to be having this fear all the time, but it could be that you also could be a bit reckless at times. We've got the Knight of Swords here, which is probably the most reckless card in the deck, with the possible exception of the Knight of Wands. But the Knight of Swords doesn't really take anybody else's feelings into account. They just go for it, and they do what they want to do. So that dynamic could be causing a bit of friction between the two of you, and it could ultimately lead to a failure of this connection if things don't change in the future. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius, and that is all of the readings for today. I hope that this is a feature that you have all enjoyed, and I'd like to make it a consistent thing. Hopefully I can get it all in one video next time, but for now, that's what I've got. Thanks for joining me.